G'day folks, Andy here from McDowall Manor. Thought it was about time I did another walk through the garden. I'll make it a lot quicker than the last one because it was way too long. You can see the building site, there she is, it hasn't changed much. That little lime, it's doing okay, slowly but surely. It's actually got a couple of flowers on it, not sure if you can see that. There's a pumpkin way over in the back over there. It's dying from the heat. It's pretty much the story of the yard, folks. Everything's dying from the heat. Look at it. My zucchini's wilted and dead just about. I got to the stage where I've stopped trying to save them even now. You can see there's just a couple of natives and stuff up there. Nothing's doing much out here. I'm just not worrying about it because it's way too parched. Orpheus, Roz had a brainwave. Orpheus got moved out the front. I don't mind him here. It's lit up at night. It's quite nice. Anyway, we'll move into the Japanese garden, eh? Japanese garden. Rozzie's orchids are still producing quite nicely. There's some little, just on the other side of them, some little bromeliads flowering away there. It's quite pretty. You can see the ferns on the side. They're volunteer ferns, going quite well. Everything else is pretty much the same. I'll just back up. Trying to watch out, I've got a little dog behind me. I don't want to step on the little bucket. That magnolia's got a bit bigger. It's doing pretty well. My poor old Kefir lime, he suffered from the heat like everything in the yard. I'm sweating like a dog while I'm recording this as well. The plants aren't the only thing that's suffering. One of the big projects was I gave that outdoor setting, I gave that a respray. That looks a lot neater. You probably can't tell, but it's a lot neater than it was last time. That's the Japanese garden. We'll wander out to the alfresco next. In the alfresco area, not much has changed out here either, folks. There's a beast of a smoker. You've done a couple of clips on that. You've seen him in operation now. Last time I remember Rozzie was pulling a palm tree out of that pot, and she's done what she does. Actually, it looks quite pretty. I don't want to tell her, but it's better than the palm tree. We'll just keep that our secret. There's the Barbie, been using that a bit lately. The kumquats, I thought I was going to get a fruit out of them at one stage, but seems to have come to minimal avail. I'll show you. There's a couple of little fruits we got on them, but not a lot. So I had hopes I was going to produce some more kumquat, but that's not to be. You might, look, there's a couple of more bromeliads flowering away over there. They do us a nice service, the broms, very pretty. Alright, now we'll go into, I don't know if you can see that, it's too bloody bright. That's a shame, I went to all that trouble. Turn the light on. No, that's not going to bloody help, Andy, you're a mug. Anyway. So we're going into Little Dog's yard. Well, there's the peeing dog that holds the gate open. My mother gave me that, believe it or not. The grapes going okay, nothing stunning. That's bloody passion fruit vine. It's going great guns, of course, it's everywhere. That's a little basil. The silver beet beside it. We've pulled all the silver beet out. It just got too hot for it and it died. That sweet leaf batel thing, it's surviving, although it's a bit withered today. There's another zucchini in there. I thought I'd give it a crack in the shade. It seems to be doing a bit better. There's a little finger lime down there. Got from the Brisbane local food group, one of their gatherings. Someone gave me that, can't remember who it was. Yeah, I hope you can see that bloody passion fruits, Christ. I actually happened to do a series on what the hell to do with Rozzie's crop of passion fruit. So I've done a passion fruit butter. I've done a passionquat liqueur, that's a bit exciting. Seems to be, even from early tests, it's tasting quite good. A little lemon, lots of lemon. He produced me a lemon, he's got another good one on him. This has become lovingly called Table for Two now. I've got my seedlings on it. I've got, I know they're not labelled, but that's a cos lettuce. And the first two, wombox in the second. Yeah, I thought I'd give that wombox stuff a try. Rob Bob's talked about it a couple of times, so good on you, Rob. Have a crack at that. That's perpetual spinach seedlings coming up there. There's a couple of tomatoes in that one that hasn't come up yet. And the red curly lettuce that's labelled in the back's doing absolutely nothing. The ginger's going okay. You know, it's not stunning, but it'll produce some ginger when we want to dig that out. There's a salon spinach or a climbing spinach in that bottom pot. It's a volunteer. My experiment with garlic is going badly. There's a giant bee. Look at that, huh? The herbs are going great guns. So the sage is out of control. That's a lemon sage beside it. I don't have much use for that. That's me dead salon spinach, but there's seedlings coming up beside it. That's salvia that I got from Lissa from the Brisbane local food group gardening site. Bloody hell, Lissa, it's a big one. I cut him back yesterday and you can't even tell. A little lavender, he's going great guns. Some pumpkins have volunteered coming up here. I've got, that's sweet potato, got a ton of that going crazy. These I don't even know what the hell they are. They're shiny leafed. There's one there with this little white, see if I can show you where the hell is it. There it is, a little white nodule there. 3 or 4 of them come up, don't know what they are. A couple of pawpaws come up. I'll be digging them out and giving them away at a garden visit sometime. More pumpkin grown on the fence. I expect we'll have a pumpkin takeover next time you see the yard. There's some more sweet potato. Otherwise everything's pretty much the same. The rosemary's still out of control. The parsley's almost finished seeding now. Starting to come back further down. Bloody passion fruits everywhere still. Lemongrass has gone crazy, I'll have to cut that back. Passion fruit's taken over most of me chilies. Poor old chilies bravely still trying to produce fruit covered in bloody passion fruit. The bell chili, I think I've lost him. Couldn't just outcompete the bloody passion fruit. The gooseberry's still living. Unfortunately the passion fruit hasn't killed those bloody pawpaws either. But look at the mongrel thing, it's gone everywhere, it's right up the side now. The only saving grace is, yeah, it does produce a lot of passion fruit. Alright, so there's the little dog's yard. It's laboured through the heat, but it's doing okay. We'll go back in. What I will delight in showing you. Hopefully you can read one of the signs from this side. This is so I don't get lost in the yard. Look, we've worked out we're going back into the alfresco dining area now. So look, I know where I am now. Look at this big bloody thing. That's the neighbours. Oh, remember I was going to pop something productive in there. Well, Rosie beat me to the punch and shoved the damn lily pilly in. You're supposed to be able to make jam out of its little fruit, so I haven't moved it yet because I know I'll kill it if I do in this heat. Anyway, next stop's the big dog's yard where it all happens. Jeez, that's a ripper. Absolute ripper. Anyway, I must be in the big girl's yard. This is where it all happens, of course. Marigold's loving the sun. The beans behind it, they're actually producing a couple of beans for me. They're doing all right. That one's good to be picked. Rosie loves them. Mandarins survived. Most things I'm measuring by have they survived, folks. That next one's got another grape in the back that's actually doing quite well. Surprised about that. That's a potato in the front there. I'm hoping I'll get some spuds out of that bed. This one's suffered like everything. I've still got my 3 lemonades on my lemonade tree. I'm trying to remember loganberry. The loganberry's going quite well. There's a cucumber beside it there. What I got? Oh, look at this. Hey, look at this. Actually have a little capsicum. Oh, bloody can't see it for that leaf. Anyway, little chilli on the half-dead chilli bush. It's incredible. That lime tree's going well. It's shaded, so it seems to have survived. More than I can say for the stuff at the bottom. There was 2 eggplants, Lebanese style eggplants. One's croaked completely. That one's struggling. The little beam behind it, it's not doing much either, quite frankly. Oh, look at that. There's a couple of, I don't know if you can see them, can you? There's a couple of eggplants down there from the dead ones. Okay, over in the other seat, oh look, we're right beside the pizza oven. I know that because the sign tells me. The fig's going okay. It's got a little bit of leaf curl I'm not terribly happy about, but can't seem to fix it. Seems okay. Alright, let's go over the aquaponics. I've got a bung in beside the pizza oven there. Between that and the clothesline where that chair is, I'm going to bung another garden bed in over there. Not a seat, just a garden bed. The area where the dog house is between the aquaponics, it's going to become a chook run eventually. Some flowers struggling to survive in the heat. Alright, let's have a look. There's compost corner. I've done a few videos on that lately. They're still continuing to struggle, those bok choy. Flowers are going great. There's also a tomato vine in there. I'm still getting quite a number of little cherry tomatoes off that. We have to grow cherry ones over here because everything else gets bloody stung. The worm farm's going great guns. I'm really happy about that. The second crack key bed, it's just too bloody hot. So stuff that was going alright yesterday's all burned off. A few flowers and stuff, you can see me. That noise you can hear is the compost tea with the aerator going again. That's what I used for the crack key. Won't bother showing you inside the worm farm. It's pretty new, but gee, I'm real pleased with it. So the bok choy in here is going quite well. The chives are going fabulously. That one tomato, bloody all over the place. I can't believe it. It's fantastic. Really loving it. Get about 10 little cherries out of that a day. There's the seedling house. It's pretty empty at the moment because I've planted out. So let's see what's going on up here, eh? I've got new perpetual spinach going in as seedlings, which is great. That's that big open area. Strawberries are doing a lot better now. The lettuce are really suffering. Rob was complaining about his patch as well. I'm in the same boat, mate. I reckon it's just the heat. Strawberries are actually producing a couple of berries. Look, oh, that chili is a whopper. It's great. Loving it. There's another cherry tomato in this end. There's the bigger versions of those perpetual spinach. They're really good. I really recommend them. I've got some little fat Rolo carrots. When I pulled them from out of a dirt patch, there was a couple that weren't really developed. So I put them in here as a test run. I'll be interested to, they're certainly growing well, so I'll be interested to see how they go. If I can get in here, I'll have to do a stealthy look through. Cucumber is actually producing cucumbers, which is great. I've got one off it that we ate, and there's several more now, so I'm about to come into a crop of cucumbers, which I'm pretty happy about. Bloody red lettuce. I don't know, it's a bugger to get seed out of that. So she's going to seed, I'll let her go. Oh heck, bloody tomato. They take over the aquaponics beds. I'll have to wrap that round somehow, try and keep it out the way. Anyway, so that's how everything's going at McDowall Manor, folks. Hopefully next time you come along, the garden will be in better condition. Although some of the things we're getting is not half bad. I might cut that chili off, I think, take him inside now before he gets struck. Anyway, that's another exciting adventure over at McDowall Manor.